Hey, you guys. I thought I'd give you a little quick update on just a few things around here. I've been really busy, and I apologize for not getting out as many videos to you. But I took pictures of friends, family. I've done them like almost every year for Christmas. And so I took their pictures and had to get them out. So that was a little distracting. I do sign language, and so I was spotting one of my deaf friends for a Christmas cantata, and those practices are starting every Wednesday until we have the actual dress rehearsal and then cantata uh, right before Christmas. But so my free time has been taken up quite a bit this week, and just cooking and baking. And yesterday was the SEC championship. Roll Tide. My husband's very happy, even though I'm a Georgia alumni, and so I was going to be happy either way, regardless of the teams, whoever won. But I love both those teams. So it was a good day in our house. We had family over and stuff. So just a lot of little things going on. And I just thought I'd just give you a couple updates so you wouldn't think I forgot about you or anything's wrong. But I did quite a bit of work last week. One morning I went ahead. Ooh, let's turn around this way so you can see. Now, I just watered this last night, so I don't know why it's so dry, but I went ahead and I did some borage, calabrese broccoli, which is an Italian variety, basil, some more lettuces, because mine keep getting destroyed in that front garden. Boy, and bok choy. The bok choy is already up. Look how fast that was. The Butter King lettuce is also up. Merlot, Bronze Beauty, just a variety of lettuce. And then what I'm going to do with this is probably put it in that green stock, because of the 50 strawberries I've had, I've lost 30 of them. That rainstorm like really destroyed a good more than half of what I had in there. So I just thought that'd be a good idea to go ahead and fill it with some lettuces, some different lettuces, ones that the squirrels don't have access to up front. I up-potted my my 4 little cayenne peppers, and then 5 or 6 different red roselle peppers. So all that's looking better. And I keep hearing noises over here. What am I hearing? What is going on? Oh my gosh. That's what I've been hearing. First I thought maybe is it water? Oh, yuck. Y'all, that actually kind of scared me, because I'm like, what the heck is in my plants? Oh my goodness. Let me get a stick or something to get him out of there. I'm glad he's okay. Here we go. Jeez. I'm like, what in the world is in my plants? Totally, I wasn't able to concentrate. Well, oh gee, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Will that work? Come on, buddy, take a ride. There you go. Wow, that's a pretty bug. I don't know what it is. It's got the orange antenna something or others. I don't know what that is. If you know, leave me a comment. I'm not real good at bugs. Oh, here, we'll just put him in there. Put him in the garden where he can find vegetables. While we're at it, let's go ahead. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? And this one back here is really big. Well, the biggest of this group. These are my big tasty maters. Again, I don't know what they are, but we ate them for years. We took a couple of years off, and it was time to bring back that old seed. In the back over here, we have some Grand Marshalls coming, and they're doing pretty good, but they really like the heat more. I think those are Grand Marshalls. That might be, maybe the Grand Marshalls are a little bit like over here. I lost a couple of the Grand Marshalls, so I'm kind of confused on where it began and where it ended. But they look really, really good. Those big tasty tomatoes, whatever they are, we gotta keep saving the seed. Look at the eggplant. This is Black Beauty. Now, I'm not getting a lot of fruit, only because I think the days are so short that it's setting fruit, but it's like at a snail pace of growth. And I've eaten both of the purple shine eggplants that were off of this plant, off of this one. This is the longer type. But anyhow, this is looking good too. Look, I got something coming on in here. This, I believe, what was that? The Dixie Red. So we set fruit with the Dixie Red. Over here's the Camparis. And there's another orange one about to be red in there. My supposed to be a cherry tomato that's no longer a cherry tomato. Where are you guys? Look at them. Those are not cherry tomatoes. Whatever it is, I'm liking it. There you go. There's some more. Some of it seems to be on a dead vine. But other than that, they look really good. I have all sorts of other, if you're kind of new to the channel, I've red snapper, I've Chef's Choice bicolor. I have jet stars over here, which I do have jet stars on the vine. I have lots of Camparis in the middle, and I had Amish paste on the end. Just a couple of those, because I really didn't need to make paste. I just wanted fresh winter eating tomatoes. So anyhow, let's keep going with all that. I'm not seeing a lot of red snapper, which is disappointing because I see lots of blooms. Ah, look, my first one right here. Well, that's cool. You're seeing it for the first time like me. I need to get over here and do some watering. But this is a variety of peppers that I planted for fall crops. So Big Bertha's on the end. I have some Jimmy Nardellos. These are mostly supposed to be banana peppers, but then I had to fill in the gaps. Sorry for the dogs, with other things. There's echinacea right there. And then these are my big onions. 1015 Wise not Texas Legends. We did plethora this time. I couldn't get my hands on fresh Texas Legends at the time of ordering. And then I have Red Creole. That was actually old seed. Look how great it did. One of the other reasons why you guys haven't seen much of me is because in my evenings up until the sun sets, Jack comes in from work as fast as he can, and we come out here and we do a little bit of work on the coop, just like we get 30 minutes to an hour. And so we have got the floor set, and we know the egg boxes are going to be there. There's going to be a door open to clean here. We have an overhang. We have an overhang for the egg box area, which will actually jut out a little bit. We were just discussing that this morning, if we just want to keep the eggs on the interior or if we want to build out. I think Jack decided he wants to build out. And then of course the pen. And we already have the tin ready. It's in the other shed, ready to go for when we want to lay that. He's going to put in a couple more beams and then cross beams. And then he said he's going to do that this week. Today he had to actually work on his own airplane. Look at the almond, sweet almond. Oh, every night when we work over here, I'm so blessed by the smell of this bush. Oh, look, it's actually drawing in little bitty pollinators. I don't know if you can see that. They're coming and going. Up here, do you see that? Look at them all. Funny little story. I actually went to smell the bush one night. And I had my nose right next to a bee. I didn't even know it. And then he flew off and scared me. This is a Moby cherry tomato. And I see it just went in bloom. I believe that was the name of it. I've never grown it before, yep. But a lady at the store said she'd been looking for years for these, and they finally came back into stock, and I thought, well, let's give it a try versus the Everglades. This is one of my figs. It's in breast. Ignore that I put charcoal in there. I had lamb's ear in there, but it died. The mulberry's going to sleep. I did get my climbing oleander out of the ground. One night I was waiting on Jack while he was doing something else. Look what I found. I must have killed a glass lizard. Oh, I'm sorry, little dude. When I was digging it up, I must have hit him. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, well. I mean, that's something you can't predict and know. But yeah, I got that out because it's a beautiful pollinator plant, but it only blooms for just a couple weeks in March. And other than that, it's just greenery, which is fine. But as you see, we're kind of tight in here with the food forest. And I didn't know I was going to develop all that food forest when I originally first bought this plant. It was one of the first things I purchased for the side lot. And I thought, oh, that's going to be great. We put the trellises out, and I thought when you come out of the trellis, it's going to look so beautiful over there. But then I realized, you know, after you live with it for 3 years, I was like, holy cow, this thing like never keeps a bloom. And it only blooms on old wood, so you have to let it get to about 20 feet of vining before you even get to see that flower. And last year I trimmed it, and then it never bloomed, so we didn't even get a bloom last year. And it looks like we're gonna get some papayas. I'm super excited about that. I got some low ones too. That's awesome. Now this branch broke off. I think the raccoon or whatever was probably trying to get up one of these and broke off this branch. But that's okay, because now it looks like I'm gonna have papayas down low. Watered everything, kind of weed whacked a little bit in here. One of my, boy, I'm not giving anything a timeline right now because I never know when I'm going to have a minute to do something, and I can just run out here, sometimes with the camera, sometimes without. So right over here, we're going to end up pulling these 2 tubs out. Probably have to have a casualty with the pineapple and place it somewhere else. But we're going to dig a real big pit in here and just let the star fruit continue to grow right here. It'll have beautiful dappled sun. It seems to really like this area, and so what we're going to do is we're just Jack and I decided let's just keep it here. We're going to remove this trellising. I pulled out some of the ginger and put it over here for its new home for this upcoming year. Everything looks really good. Got a little bitty pineapple. This is Alamanda. Plumeria. This is a lemon lime. Cranberry hibiscus. And I put in some I put in some mustard greens. These are the red Japanese mustard greens. And I just had so much excess seed. I literally just threw it here. And it's filling in the gaps so nicely. I need to still weed in here. Still got to pull these plants, which I need to do that soon, because right after December comes January when we get blooms. So I've got to make some decisions really soon. And I think Jack and I, we were talking about this, and we may just put in the Mexican shrimp plant there, and we may put the fig tree right there and then pull those 2 citrus out. I'm going to probably leave the Meyer lemon right there. But since these guys need more sunlight and they're not happy here, I think I'm already getting them used to the sun. We may just substitute plants in there. I'm probably not going to take you up front. My neighbors are doing some work up there, and so I really don't want to put them on the spot with having a camera out and everything. These are my bubblegum pinks that are going to the front yard in the butterfly garden. This is the one that got dropped and it suffered a little bit. It likes to dry out first, and it's showing some damage. So I'm going to probably take you guys along with me when I put those in the ground. And here's the stars. These are Supertunia Mini Vista stars. And this is something I didn't grow. Looks familiar, but I'm sure I didn't buy it and pot it up. So I'm trying to decide, is that just a really pretty weed or what? And then plumeria. I have some old mums in there too. And these are my like cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower and Swiss chard, and leeks are in there. These are all, oh, I do have some more Brussels, but I really don't need any more Brussels. Look, I got Brussels galore. So these are all doing really fantastic in their tray, but it's time to get them out in the ground. But I don't want to do it, you know, order. I gotta have order. So I want to pull a lot of these weeds out, get the tiller between. Buddy's being naughty. So I want to get the tiller in between and get everything cleaned up, and then use as many as I can, give away as many as I can, and then be done with that tray. I want to show you real quick, because I did show you originally when I was starting to get some of the eggplants, and they're huge now. This one is definitely ready to pick. There's some more there, here, everywhere. I should have had more than that. I wonder if I lost some. Oh, there's another one down there. Yeah, it's time to pick those and bring them in the house, make something really nice with them. But I was eating the Japanese eggplants. So anyhow, you guys, we're just gonna keep this short and sweet. Like I said, not go up front, because somebody's working on a car, having a bad day. Anyhow, take care, you guys. God bless. And I will see you guys later this week, and I will show you a whole lot more as I tackle the butterfly garden and this garden and whatever else we need to do. We have a lot going on, always. We have a ½ acre suburban gardening in East Central Florida, and there's always something to do out here. So take care. God bless. Bye-bye.